Hello, welcome to the Midnight Fusion podcast. We have altered the podcast. Pray that we do not alter it further. I am Josh.
I'm Sam.
I'm Eric.
And I am Dennis, here with my cat.
I was kind of confused. I was like, where is he?
Yeah.
Where did he die? Shit!
I'm like, no. Happy Easter, everyone.
Or
Happy Pagan Sex Day.
May not be Easter if you're in the land of Kiwis.
Wow, it's still Easter, because I'm not at work. It's
No.
Easter Monday.
That's a thing?
Yeah, we have Good
That's
Friday.
not American.
We have Good Friday, and then Saturday's just a normal day, and then we have Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. Yeah,
Oh dear.
it's good.
So, do you guys paint kiwis over there
No,
instead of eggs?
they're endangered, so you're not allowed.
I mean the fruit, you jackass.
Ah. What? They're a bird as well. Shut up.
Yeah, Josh, you had to say kiwi fruit so we could understand you.
Kiwi
Oh,
fruit.
sorry. I forgot there's kiwi fruit, kiwi bird, kiwi
Yeah.
people.
I mean, as funny as it would be to watch someone paint a bird, you know.
I could try. They used to eat them.
Do they taste like the fruit? I mean, they have the same name and all.
No, I think it probably just tastes like chicken or something.
Everything tastes like chicken more so than chicken does, though.
Chicken doesn't. Yeah, I mean, Easter over here is more... I mean, I'm not religious or anything, but it's... I don't mind the days off. Shit, I get a 4-day weekend, so... I'm happy with that.
No, you're not. You wish you were working all the time.
No.
Don't lie.
But then I mean, when's the next break for me? I
Next
get
year?
a three-day weekend at the end of the month, and then... Not till June, I don't think.
God damn it.
So, you guys get a lot more holidays than I do, so shut up.
Yeah, because we try to come up with a holiday for everything so we don't offend everybody.
That's probably when just America gets together. So what kind of holiday do we want this year? Hot Dog Day?
Generic, non-offensive holiday.
Well, you know, we had
Number
April
3.
Fool's Day on the 1st, and then I think the 4th, no, the 3rd, because 4th was Saturday. The 3rd was like, I don't know, National Tell a Lie Day? Something stupid like that?
Holiday based around lying, huh?
Yeah, I mean...
Hey,
Isn't
guys.
that already
Fool's Day
April
is,
Fool's
right?
Day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Hey guys, I'm gonna be nice starting tomorrow.
you are nice now. Get out of here.
I'm confused. What world am I in?
Don't even know anymore. See, I don't know. I mean, what you guys do as a kid when you did Easter? I mean, shit, all I did was eat chocolate mostly.
It was
Pretty
a roller
much. After
coaster
dinner.
for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was a roller coaster of excitement, crushing depression, and excitement. It would start out. It would start out in the morning when me and my brother would get our Easter basket, and there'd always be a toy in it and a bunch of candy, and that was exciting. And then we'd have to get dressed up in the most uncomfortable clothes and go to Catholic church, which was depressing.
Oh, God. You
Yep.
actually had to go
Yeah.
to church?
Yeah,
Ugh.
and not just your Catholic church, which
Yeah.
it has to take at least 5 times longer.
Isn't Easter for the Catholics like a day of mourning? I mean, they hate Jesus so much.
Everything is a day of mourning for Catholics. Catholicism is just built around, let's stand up as long as we can and just remind ourselves why we're terrible people.
Yep.
Also, love Jesus, maybe. So after what felt like decades of church as a kid, then we'd come home and the excitement would be back with Easter egg hunting, which would almost be crushed because my dog Binky would usually sniff them all out before I could find them. And yeah, that's how Easter went throughout my childhood. It was all up, down, all around.
Mine was just catching, doing stuff, family things, having a meal at some day, and then, eating too much chocolate, although not as much anymore.
And that's why I'm
Nice.
fat.
I was halfway, like, it was split between going to my dad's, being up there, and going over to my grandma's on that day. Or if I was at home, I'd be going to church and being bored.
Wow. I'm glad I never had to go to church.
It's terrible.
Yes.
But whatever.
Not that we're against religion, we're just saying church is boring.
It is.
I'm pretty sure even religious people will agree with us on that.
I mean, be honest, as a kid, you shouldn't be falling asleep that early in the morning, but I was falling asleep in church.
A guy with
Yeah.
Catholic
My
church.
skin starts to burn if I step within like 500 feet of one.
Oh god, the light! Why does it burn?
No, it's
It's
Catholic
like,
church.
why is
It's,
there smoke in the car? Oh, I don't know. I think we're just cruising near something. Just keep going. Get out of here as fast as you can.
yeah, see, I went to church a couple times with my aunt and uncle when I was visiting them in Portland with my dad, and they were just regular, I don't know, Protestant or whatever, or as my Catholic grandmother would say, Protestant whore. But yeah, they were just Protestants, and went to church with them, and it wasn't as bad. It's just at a Catholic church, everything just takes so long. It's like, okay, rise, okay, sit, okay, kneel, rise. Kneel. It's like a game of Simon Says, basically,
Yeah.
while reminding you why Jesus did this and why you're bad.
Catholic funeral is bad. Really bad.
Oh, weddings are worse. Weddings are far, far worse. It's just like, oh, my cousin Catholic wedding. I swear we were there for at least, I don't know, 6 hours. What it felt like, maybe 12.
Ugh. So I think we all agree. Yep. Let's not go to church.
Let's get past this now and move on to more exciting topics.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think church talk is actually boring us. We're reminded of all the boredom.
Yep. You should
And
never be
thus-
bored. There should always be something to do.
I don't know. I feel it's kind of a taboo thing to talk about, so I'm keeping quiet.
I mean, we're fine because we all have generally of the same opinion of our religion, but yeah, we'll stop there. Let's go into interesting thing. Video games. What have people been playing?
I have been grinding my
last time.
life out on 14, working on my
Borderlands!
Zodiac weapon.
Also, what?
Working on my Zodiac weapon.
Oh no, I can hear a strange little voice in the background.
Yeah, it's my sister talking to my cat.
Is this the cat episode or something?
I guess.
I mean, I have to wake up my cat. He's fat and old. He doesn't want to wake up.
He's fine.
So you have to get him out of his bed so you can go to sleep.
No, see,
Should,
he has his own bed that sits on my bed, so when I go to bed, I just pick up his bed and put it in my chair.
Oh. I don't have a cat, so I can't. I've had
Pookie
cats. I've had cats, but
Pookie used to have this orange box. It was like an orange tent that used to sit on the edge of my bed. We always call it the fort because he would never let you near it. He would defend that fort with his little life. You'd stick your hand in it and he'd swat the crap out of you. And we used to pick him up all the time and try to move it, and sure enough, both claws would come out each side of the little fort and just hang. It's like, you put me down right now or suffer thine wrath.
good job. Anyway, video games. What about? I've been playing Valiant Hearts, which is like a Ubisoft indie arty game. It's all about World War One.
Is it actually worth playing?
I got it for free, so yes.
Are you enjoying it?
I have. I actually finished it.
Okay, because every time I've seen it, I'm like, I don't know.
No, it wasn't bad. It's a good, like, people are like, oh, it's just a history lesson or whatever, but there's a good bit of, I mean, there's some puzzles in there that are somewhat difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I quite liked it, and it was free on PlayStation Plus, so
I still need to probably get that, but
Yeah. I grabbed Ollie Ollie 2.
I looked at it. It's supposed to be like the spiritual successor to Tony Hawk, isn't it? Kind of.
Sorta. I mean, it's a skateboard game. I can say that much. I thought when I was going through the tutorial of it and watching it, I'm like, oh, this looks like it's just going to be easy. But it surprisingly, there's a lot of timing involved, and I couldn't get it quite down at first, and had quite a bit of fun. Besides that, I've just been went back to finish Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Nice.
The only skateboarding game is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Excuse me, nerd. The only skateboarding game is Skater Die 2: The Search for Double Trouble.
I was kind of hoping you were
On
going to
NES.
say like Back to the Future, since you have to do the hoverboard.
Oh, no.
through. Oh, I love
No.
that game so much.
No, Skater Die 2: The Search for Double Trouble, where you have to buy upgraded skateboards
Okay.
using the currency of cassette tapes, CDs, and tacos.
Which one's worth more, the tacos or the CDs?
I don't remember. I think they're all worth the same. It's just like
Oh, wow.
like one skateboard might cost you like one taco and one tape, and another skateboard will cost you like 2 tacos, 2 tapes, 1 CD.
But I thought weren't CDs like $100 back then?
I don't know. You just found them on the street.
Oh. Shit.
That was the first game I had where my mom actually was like, "Oh wait, I'm not sure if I like you playing this game," because the whole story of the game, like, it starts out with this like little cutscene, and it plays this totally radical music, which I implore anyone, if you've never played Skater Die 2, watch the Skater Die 2 menu screen because it has an awesome song, and then watch like the opening cutscene because it also has awesome music, especially for an NES game. Pretty much. But it starts out and you're skateboarding and the mayor's wife is walking her dog and you accidentally and then this dude called Ice Pick calls you a poser and you're like, "Screw you, Ice Pick." So you're not watching where you're going and you run over the mayor's wife's dog. It's a poodle.
Yes.
So she yells at the mayor until he bans skateboards, and then the first level is finding her and shooting her with a paintball gun.
I can see
Sounds like
why she wouldn't have wanted you to
That sounds like the greatest game ever, though. I don't know what you're talking about.
They should remake it as a Japanese simulator.
Oh god.
That you could repay that waifu with some
The-
white paintballs.
Mushy paint on this.
Wow.
What did
Right
I
on
just say?
target.
Hello, paint Desu.
I know, but
It just sounds funny when you say it in
it
Japanese.
does.
And
So I still hadn't finished my list. What else have I been playing? 14, obviously. I started playing Assassin's Creed Unity again. It's actually
sorry.
working properly now. Surprisingly.
Whoa, it
I
only
know,
took,
right?
what, half a year?
Yep.
Supplies.
And supplies, indeed. That's what I'm playing. The Final Fantasy Record Keepers game on mobile. It's actually not bad.
I still need it. You know what? Let me grab my phone here. I'm gonna download it.
Yep. I finished all the dungeons. They only do 5 different Final Fantasies at the moment, but there's more coming.
Please
I
look forward.
downloaded it, but I haven't actually played it. Isn't it
Hey,
like
Sam.
just
Sorry.
Isn't it just like you go through like boss fights with the old Final Fantasy bosses and enemies?
Yep. But it's from the various Final Fantasies. Like it goes 10 is one of them. It's basically if you wanted to see characters from lots of Final Fantasies in 16-bit.
See, I got all excited, and I was going to ask you, are people going to get irritated that they can't unlock new jobs with the updated content, like,
God.
right away? They have to get past the gate?
No. You get different characters. It's got, microtransactions in it, but you don't need to use them to finish it, so that's quite good. Square
Unlike
Enix, most of the other ones that
Yeah.
Square Enix have ever made.
all the bravest.
You don't have to do the microtransactions. Get through it.
No.
If you're patient and let the hour go over, you'll be good.
You're going to have to wait an
That
hour,
that is so ridiculous, though.
though.
You gotta let your party recuperate, man. It takes time.
Yeah. This one, it's basically you get like stamina points, and then each dungeon costs you so much stamina, but you regen 1 stamina every 2 minutes, so you can leave.
See, that's more That's a little bit more reasonable.
Like you can like I can play for 20, 25 minutes and then stop for an hour and then come back after an hour and play for another 20, 25 minutes.
So what you're saying is Square Enix took the fatigue system from 14 and put it in a mobile game.
Yes, but it's actually reasonable.
Tanaka must be so proud.
He must have been the key behind development.
Yeah. So that's me. So that's me too bad.
The Handsome Collection has been eating up all of my time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
It's not as
handsome?
weird. Oh, yes. Hey, Josh. Do you want to touch my abs?
Would you like to make out? Oh, lordy.
I am super cool.
Ow.
No, stop that. Yeah, I still need to get a hold of that because I still haven't played the Per sequel. I want to play as that. What was it? What's her name? The sheriff?
Nisha?
Yeah, that's the one that interests me the most.
Oh, well, at least you don't have to pay like $1 million like I have to.
It's because your money is seashells.
It is.
What do you have to pay $1 million for?
Any game that I want?
Like a certain expansion?
Yes. Collector's editions are very expensive over here.
Oh,
Especially
all the
here in-
Metal Gear Solid 5 collector's editions are no longer available.
Yeah. Even that over here was like $250.
The physical items availability is just getting ridiculous.
I mean, I can understand, yes, it's a limited thing, but don't make it so limited that when even 2 days after they've said, hey, this thing's coming out, you cannot buy it anymore. That's the dumbest thing ever.
Or 15 minutes after.
I know, I mean, it's like, do you want to make money? Yes? Alright.
Oh, you want to pre-order a Lucina amiibo? Oh, she's sold out within 15 minutes. Sorry you had to work. Sorry our website crashed.
Nintendo.
GameStop.
But don't worry, you can go buy you could go buy Amiibo on eBay for $250.
Oh, what's that? You stood in our line for an hour and a half and all you were able to order was NES? Oh, tell us how your life is so terrible.
Nintendo is fleecing everyone on those.
Our website is working as intended. Such frustration.
But I could bitch about pricing for a long time.
Me too.
Wow, at least you guys don't have to pay as much.
Money is still money, though.
True. But when something that costs $130 US for some reason costs $400 New Zealand, then I get a little bit worried about what's going on.
You're just getting the wrong seashells.
Ridiculous.
It is.
Yeah, let me see.
Get the sparkly seashells.
Yeah, they might have a pearl or something that I can spend.
Yeah, see, I think the problem is you're getting the ones that have chips in them. You should actually try to get the full seashell. That's the secret.
But yeah, pricing. It sucks. That's why I normally I get it from like import stores now.
I think Mr. Greenman Gaming or whatever was doing a special for it. I don't know if that would apply to you or not.
Probably not, because
For the digital copy, anyways.
And because for some reason, Square Enix is like, hey, we've got 3 different regions, so we'll apply 3 different zones. And if you have the wrong code, you can't use it.
Are you using the European one?
Yeah, I'm on European.
See, I think that it's a European site, so...
Is it? Yeah, I can get it from the Australian Square Enix store, so I'll just do it that way, I think. I did
So
follow up.
what is your currency called?
New Zealand dollars.
That's it?
Excuse me, you can't use dollars because that's what we call ours.
Well, you might want to talk to several countries that do.
See, I'm looking at... I'm trying to find a... Oh, wait, never mind, I'm retarded. I already found it. I just, yeah.
Sam,
I'm trying
come
to
on.
do conversion here.
I'm American. There's like, what, 3 other countries? Europe, Australia, and
Russia.
Japan, China.
Okay. 400 New Zealand dollars is 304 US dollars.
Yeah,
you
see?
have to pay more than double for yours.
Exactly. Well, I can't anymore because they're all sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gone. There was
That's great.
extremely limited. It even said
That's
on
really-
the site it was like extremely limited, one per person.
That's crazy, because I think that we still have ours available.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I could not justify spending. I mean, the original collector's edition, I spent 150 on,
Yeah.
which was fine because I mean, yeah, I got an art book, a disc, it had, the Blu-ray disc, and what else did I have in it? A security token, and some like art cards or whatever that Square Enix like to do. I don't know why they do those. But yeah,
Oh,
but
the
this
postcards.
yeah, but this is just like $400 for a dragon statue. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a dragon statue.
I'm actually surprised that they're not doing another security token. But at the same time, I guess they realize that more people are using their phone for the token.
I do.
Me too.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know why they didn't just bring out like 2 collector's editions, one with the dragon and one without.
I still
They
use
did.
my original token.
Or they are.
No, they don't.
They are. It's called digital and physical.
Yeah, but you don't get the art book or the Blu-ray. Or...
No, you didn't specify. You just said they're coming out with.
I don't overly care about the dragon. The art book and the Blu-ray, I wouldn't mind though.
But now, one thing with the tokens, like if you do use your phone, say like with 11, I have 2 different accounts and 2 different Square Enix accounts. I have to have 2 separate tokens. I can't do it with the phone.
No, you can't.
But why somebody would need to have 214 accounts is beyond me, just like alts, but whatever.
Because people, I don't know, people like to level lots of things when there's already lots of things to level.
I feel like sticking my dick in the meat grinder.
The only reason I see for alts is
No.
well, it's more of an appearance thing. It's just like, I play an Elzen, and while I don't think that Elzen warriors are bad by any means, they make sense, perfect sense, but if I were to be a warrior, I think I just want to be a big, burly rogue item instead. So if I had...
They have something for that. I think they call them Fantasias.
But I don't want to be a big, burly black mage.
Well, every time you change jobs, why don't you just use Fantasia?
That's a very expensive job change.
Let me just dive into my money bin, a la Uncle Scrooge.
I still don't support it. Especially when somebody's like, well, I cleared this on this one character, so I'm going to do it on my alt for you guys.
And it's just... I'm in agreement with everything you there. Now, like, I don't get it. It's like, oh, I didn't want to level Bard on this character. I didn't want to level this on this character. It's like, why? Just, yeah. Oh, I don't want to have to play it. That's like a common excuse that I see a lot. Oh, I don't have to play it, but I want to play Bard. But I don't want to play it for my raid group or something.
Well, don't.
It's really just so hard to say I don't want to play Bard. I mean,
You have to set up your lines of devotion, and this comes from somebody in our static group. If you're going to be in a static, don't be going to outside sources to try to do something. Do stuff with your static.
But anyway, we're getting too much of a 14 podcast.
But there's so much to talk about.
But it's amazing. No, I like alts.
game.
I had alts in WoW, and so I guess because of WoW, it kind of got me into the idea of alts. Though I haven't started any on 14. Maybe someday, if I actually want to tackle warrior or legitimately give monk another try. I'd rather be a big muscly man, not a skinny man. Or a big row female. There's not enough row females in the world.
There was one, and I'm glad it went away.
I love Tonkarella Snoo.
I'm not talking about Tonkarella. That's good for laughs. I'm talking about another one that was like, "What? Am I not beautiful?"
God.
What?
A certain paladin that we had.
We're getting oddly specific now. I'm sure like most people are like, what?
I'm trying not to be too specific by being not specific, but going
maybe
into
we'll spin off a
specifics.
14 one at some point.
We're going to confuse all 5 of our fans.
Indeed, yes. Maybe
They're
one
gonna
day
be like-
we'll do like a 14 related podcast of
Yep.
some sort.
We'll call it a Realm
Keyboards.
Re-Ranted.
Around me rented.
Keyboards are going across the screen right now from confusion.
Oh, what even is there else to talk about? This
Fire
sucks.
Emblem is not coming
Yes!
out till next year.
Love
New
Fire
Zelda's not
Emblem.
coming out till next year. The Shin Megami versus Fire Emblem game is actually real. And it looks awesome. This is all like Nintendo related.
That's fine.
Uh,
They can't charge us money for this.
they're going to be adding more amiibo support to Mario Kart 8. Lucas is coming to Smash Brothers in June.
I thought that was April Fool's.
No, that's true, man.
Oh. Wasn't
They
there
seem
one
to
that
be
was an
having
April
a-
Fool's?
They seem to be having a vote going on as well for
Yeah.
a potential newcomer.
So if you
Yeah,
want to see
actually-
Bomberman, and Smash Brothers,
That's
actually,
not
of Bomberman.
that's not how you pronounce Bayonetta.
You could.
You guys will never guess who I said.
Goku.
That's what a lot of people are doing.
So many people want Goku in Smash. It's redonkulous.
Well, they'll never get the rights for it.
I don't know. It's Nintendo. Can't they just throw Nintendo money?
$10.
Well, I was going to say they haven't been making
Oh.
that much money recently.
We didn't talk about it since it's been kind of a gap, but Final Fantasy XI is likely coming to an end.
True. Console support anyway.
You can't see it right now, but I am saluting a once great soldier.
Yeah. It's been a good ride, but it's been time for it to be buried.
Actually, maybe that should be another podcast as well.
Probably should.
We'll nostalgia-gasm over 11 and have like maybe one person understand what we're talking about.
I remember the days of sitting around for 5 hours waiting for something to spawn.
Oh, that beautiful sound when you got a party invite on Dragoon 4 hours later.
Or Dark Knight?
And then the party only lasted like what, one kill? This is too slow. I'm out. Oh, I don't feel like looking for another red mage. Sorry.
Sorry,
No,
guys.
people are leaving. I'm out.
Yeah, sorry guys, I've got to go get some dinner.
Me, late night, I'm talking about like 3 o'clock, fake DCing just so I can go to bed.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
oh,
remember-
Yatunga. I'm gonna. Let's
Control
see here.
Alt Delete
Ethernet cable.
skills it.
No. See what I would do is I would pull out the Ethernet cable for like 3 seconds and plug it back in,
You just-
and then wait a few more seconds and pull it out again, then put it back in,
What?
and then finally pull it out for about like 20 seconds. It gives
Fake
the illusion.
DCing
It
is an
gives the
art.
illusion that you have internet issues.
Yeah. You can't just unplug and call it quits. Fake DCing is an art. You have to really sell it.
I just crashed
Do
the
it.
game. Just Control Alt Delete. That would crash the game and be like, okay,
Well-
I'm out.
Well,
Hang
then
on,
everybody
let me-
knew
let me-
that you were faking.
I gotta
and
sell
you're an
this. I gotta
ass.
sell this. I have to go, everybody. My cat just caught my grandmother on fire with a hairdryer.
I left the chicken in the oven and it caught on fire. Please forgive me.
My cat just stole my neighbor's Hummer. I have to go.
Yeah, it didn't happen on 11. One time when I was running a bunch of dungeons, just chaining them back and forth on WoW with the same group over and over again. But after about like the 12th run we did, the tank was like, he's like, okay, this last one for me. Wife wants to go to Pound Town.
At least he was honest.
Yeah, I hope he was.
Unless
His
he
wife
was
being his
something
right hand.
else. Yes, gonna say. I don't know. I mean, what other games are actually coming out soon? There's nothing.
Mortal Kombat
Mortal Kombat
this
yet.
month.
That's this month, is it?
Yeah, and they have finally showed off a bunch of the characters in their streams. They showed all their variations, their X-ray moves, fatalities. I think Aaron Black is going to be my new favorite character.
He's the cowboy, right?
Yeah, Just-
Yeehaw.
and he has one of his Oh, what are they called? One of his
Those things, you know, those things.
yeah, those things. It's weird. Every time we get on the podcast, I forget what things are called. One of his fighting styles, he actually has a sword, but it's not just like a sword. It's, you know, Baraka, how he's got those blades that come out of his arms. It's like either his arm or an arm of someone from his race. It's their arm on a stick.
Oh, nice. What's he did? Beat you with his arm?
No, well, see, the arms have blades coming out of them, so he's using the blade part as a sword.
Yep.
And the hand works as a kind of like a hilt handle. But he also has an ability where he throws money in the air and shoots it at you. Sounds pretty cool, too.
Wow.
Doesn't he also have a bullet with your name on it?
He's got a bullet with your name on it, a magic bullet, that will shoot you in the hip and break your hip bone, then fly up and go through your shoulder, and then take another turn and break your jaw.
Jesus.
That sounds fun.
It's a very magic
Must
bullet.
be quite the crack shot there.
Dark Souls 2 is releasing in 2 days. So by the time this podcast is out, no.
Don't you mean
The
DLC?
PS4 through Xbox One versions.
They redid it, did they?
Yeah.
I think most people who play that are playing Bloodborne anyway.
Yeah, but you know they'll be like, "Oh, Dark Souls 2, I gotta play it now."
I don't know. This looks too difficult for me.
I mean, I did that. I pretty much did that with the Handsome Collections. Like, I played and beat both games. It's like, oh, PS4, gotta get it.
Yeah, I'm a dad at games like that, so I will pass.
10.2 remaster comes out May 12th.
Oh God.
But we already
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls June 9th. That's really The Witcher May 19th.
Is it?
That's
No, I
really...
thought they got pushed back.
Did it?
I think
Oh.
so.
Maybe I'm looking at an old list here. It's bad I have to pull up a list because of my bad.
I was gonna say, and with no supplies at all, that the Elder Scrolls Online went mostly free to play.
Yeah.
buy to play.
Buy to play.
We went over this last time. You still have to buy the game.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do this often enough.
Get with
You
the program,
people.
Pops.
Apologies,
Got it.
everyone. Apologies.
Got it memorized?
Apologies.
Xenoblade Chronicles comes out in 5 days for the 3DS.
For the
or
new
3DS.
3DS.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I know we did that bit already. I'm not going over that again.
So I'm wondering if Nintendo's next console is going to be called the Wii Nu.
They really need to call it something completely different.
Wii Nu.
No. The new Wii U Plus or something.
The new Wii U.
Wii U Plus.
Maybe they'll just go in a new direction and get rid of the Wii name and, you know, actually start trying to be more original.
Nah. It's Nintendo.
Oh, they should call it the Super Wii U.
Oh God.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Nintendo and original? What no, that's not even
the
a thing.
The Nintendo Wii D. Because then you can call it the Nintendo Weed.
Nintendo
But it also
Wii.
kind of sounds like 3D. Comes with a touchpad that has 3D support to it. It's like it'd be like a 3DS.
Actually, I wonder if Nintendo would try and capitalize on.
I don't know. I think 3D is kind of.
Well, no, sorry, not 3D. The whole virtual reality thing.
They'll bring out the Nintendo Virtual Boy 2.0.
With a slightly bigger stand.
Yes, and a different color instead of red.
It comes in green.
No, they'll do white. So when you put your hands on it, it's all nasty. Because you'll be sitting there, you know, playing, and you'll be eating Cheetos, and you'll be eating all the yummy.
All orange.
Yeah.
Virtual Boy 2.0, first game to come out is Link's Pop Breaking Simulator.
Mario Tennis.
3.
God.
Punch Out.
Well, they actually had one good game. A game that was on Virtual Boy that I wish they would have ported. It was called Teleroboxer, It was a first-person
Yeah, I had that.
boxing game. Yeah,
It was fun.
It didn't really look that bad. The thing about the games on the Virtual Boy, they weren't exactly like bad. It was that the Virtual Boy was so bad.
Yeah.
Still have it. Still have it.
You do?
Yeah.
That's a good. I would hold on to that. It's probably a collector's item at some point.
Yeah.
Didn't they try and sell one on Pawn Stars once?
Yeah,
a guy went in there.
Chumley was like, "Oh, I gotta get that. Let me buy that."
Did they know a guy?
No, I think Chumley was the guy in this case.
Didn't he like go all like retard strong for like Zelda something? I can't remember.
It's been forever since I watched the show. The only times I remember when it comes to Pawn Stars and video games in their episodes, or them in video games in general, I only know of a couple stories. One, the giant Super Mario they brought in, which was a Super Mario
That might have
statue.
been it. That might have been what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and then Pat, the NES punk, he was on an episode once trying to sell his World Championship Edition cards.
Yeah, I saw that one too. Yeah.
Then the Virtual Boy episode, and then the debacle where 4chan called them asking for Battletoads.
That's the only one I know.
Yeah. You guys have Battletoads?
I've actually not seen that one. That's...
Well, they didn't do it on an episode, but
No, they just.
it was all over the internet. It's like, hey, call upon
such a mild place.
call these people and ask for Battletoads.
They get mad.
They get so mad.
And they record it and put it up on the internet.
They did. A lot of people did.
Hey, I'm looking for combat amphibians.
Going back to the whole virtual reality thing, I actually got to play with an Oculus the other day.
Oh, did you?
Ooh,
Yeah,
how'd that go?
A friend of mine's. The screen quality is kind of bad still. I could only wear it for like 10 minutes, and I started to get a bit dizzy and nauseous, so I stopped at that point.
Did you fall forward out of your chair?
No. It was the thing I was kind of weird. Like, it was a demo of like cyberpunk future, but you could you walk up to the window and look out the window, and you could see like airships flying by and giant ads on sides of buildings and shit. It was really cool. But
I'm looking forward to the Morpheus.
Sony generally makes good stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping they'll fix it up and it'll be fairly usable. Yeah, I think the only problem is you'll need to buy the Move controllers.
Yeah. Which do they have different Move controllers from the PS3 to the PS4?
No, it's the same one.
Oh, that makes me think that I should have got them when they were like really cheap during the PS3 era, when everybody's like, "Oh, this is a toss."
Fairly cheap. They should be cheaper than they used to be, anyway.
I'm sure you can get one used for whatever. I'm sure you can just go on Craigslist and say, "Hey, anybody want to give me their PlayStation Move controller?" and you'll get like 20 offers.
Yeah, they'll probably bring dildos because they look about the same.
Well, it's hard to tell them apart sometimes.
They look exactly the same.
Except you can change the colors.
True.
Ooh. Where was I going to go? Oh yeah, I was going to say, the Morpheus, Sony's virtual reality. I bet the first virtual reality thing they'll make is something where you gotta live in a house in like 1987 when every product was made by Sony. Like, oh, let me watch this VHS on my Sony VCR with my Sony TV while listening to my Sony Walkman. Well, wasn't it great when Sony ruled the world?
Sony was Betamax, though, weren't they?
No, I think they were VCR.
Were they? I thought they started with Betamax and then lost and then went to VCR.
Let's see here.
Someone look it up.
I'm looking. Betamax, also called Beta and referred to as such. The logo is a consumer-level analog video cassette magnet tape, recorded format developed by Sony. So there you have it.
There we go. Because they learned their lesson for Blu-ray. Because remember when Blu-ray and HD DVD were a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the quickest something's ever like just died completely.
My friend
HD
actually still
DVD.
has his HD DVD drive for
Xbox
his
thing.
360. Yeah.
Does he have like the 6 HD DVDs that you could buy?
Yes, he actually does. He has King Kong. And I don't remember what
Transformers.
else.
That's right. That was like the second Transformers, wasn't it?
I don't think he got Transformers though.
Oh,
Heroes Season 1 was on HD DVD.
what's it?
Well, eh.
No, my buddy DJ at the time, he had the 360 HD DVD player, and he went to Fred Meyer's, and because he bought the HD DVD player and Heroes Season 1 HD DVD at the same time. He went to watch it, and I think it was like in the first or second episode, it kept screwing up for him. And he was like, what the hell is this? So he went and took it back for another Heroes 1 box set or whatever.
Right.
And the same thing happened. So he took that one back and then just got the regular DVD.
Oh man.
The quality was probably better.
I think HD DVD would have had a better fighting chance, and I'm being 100% serious here, if they didn't use their like box color as that ugly burgundy brown.
No, right.
Yeah.
Also, it was a weird size, wasn't it? It didn't fit in with the rest of the discs.
I think they're the same size as Blu-ray cases.
Or was it? No,
Yeah, yeah,
I can't
they were.
remember. I never actually saw a physical one.
Yeah, actually, it was the exact same as the Blu-ray cases were.
Yeah, that was the
really
thing.
Weird.
That was the thing. Blu-ray, just from a pure aesthetic and marketing point of view, it's like, it's Blu-ray, it's shiny, it's new. Look at this lightsaber color case, woo! And HD is like, it's DVD in HD, brown.
Yep. It was an interesting run.
Yeah, I think Betamax did last longer than HD DVD.
Quite possibly.
I know my dad used to have a big...
DVD only lasted what, a year?
3... I think it was 3, because it sort of came out the same time that the PS3 came out.
Trying to get an exact date here.
And, I mean, the joke I was going to make originally was that when Sony does release the Morpheus, the first thing they'll do is like bring out their... what was that? Was it Home or whatever? You know?
PlayStation Home.
They bring out PlayStation Home version 2.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because they just closed down Home. Like,
a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be this big reveal. They actually took it down and take it under revision for Morpheus.
Welcome to Home version 2.
If they do that, and I get to keep my Final Fantasy 13 apartment, I will be actually kind of happy.
Mine was a treehouse. I lived in a treehouse.
I didn't do anything because I hated it. I really did.
I think I played it. I tried it like 3 times.
Yeah,
I got on, somehow magically lost a shirt, and just ran around with some weird pants, got bored.
I went on it a couple times. The first time I really went into it was when I got free stuff for it from one of the Batman games. So I got like a Bat Cave. It's like, you can live in the Bat Cave. So you're this PlayStation at home normal dude just walking around the Bat Cave. And then somebody bought me a PSN gift card, and there was like it wasn't enough to like really buy any games. There was no DLC add-on things I wanted, or whatever I wanted I had already. So I just bought the Final Fantasy 13 apartment. And I'm like, yeah, this'll do.
How do you feel that money is now just gone?
It's a little sad, but
We live and learn.
pretty much. Just like all the people who bought on live stuff will live and learn.
Yes, who wants to go over that one?
They're done. They're kaput.
Well, not
What?
yet. It's the end of the month, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose we should say which month. The end of April.
Corporations
What's done
being
at the end of April?
corporations.
Hmm?
On live.
On life, what's that?
It was the first game streaming service. Shoot, when did that come out? For at least 5 years ago, if not more. Because I remember the jokes everyone was making about it. They're like, oh, you're going to have a super duper fast internet connection, and yeah, I don't think internet connections were quite keeping up at the time. Certainly not over here, anyway.
Well, they don't over here unless you decide you want to pay a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
To be in Korea, and it's super duper fast, and it not cost you a whole lot.
Yeah, some of OnLive is going to be acquired by Sony. Yeah, I watched Rich, Review Tech USA. I watched his video talking about it. And I generally agree with what he said. It's the reason I don't like... And he ever says, oh, you're just old. You need to get with the times. Okay, but while all you young kids are getting with the times with your buying online-only games, I can still at least play every game I own as a kid because I still own them as a physical
Correct.
copy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the times are what, mobile gaming? Fuck that.
I mean, the biggest thing, the biggest challenge, especially for me, is, as I said, the general internet connection speed. I have extreme problems with because internet here is still terrible. But
I have that issue too. Where I live right now, we can only get DSL. I've called the cable company last year, the year before, and this year, asking if they have started offering cable internet in the area, and they still don't because there's apparently not enough demand for it. Because I guess small town trailer parks only care about DSL because DSL can still get porn.
Yeah, and
So-
it does Facebook, so
can you get
Yeah.
Can you get VDSL?
I don't think so.
Because that's what I've got at the moment. It's like it uses the same, the copper cables, but it can process faster, so you can get like 3 or 4 times the speed of a normal, DSL connection.
Yeah, well, back at where I used to live, we had cable, which was just miles ahead. At least miles ahead of the DSL here. I don't know about other places.
Slowly getting fiber set up where I live, so I might have that soon. But I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Streaming stuff, tricky. You have to have a good connection, and the servers you're streaming from have to be good as well.
When it comes to the whole streaming games, if it really is just a game that I want to play like one night, I like the idea of it then, because it does take out the drive to a red box or what used to be a Blockbuster or whatever, when you just want to
What's
rent a
that?
game for a night. Yeah, exactly. So we don't have those anymore. You just want to play the game like The Order 1886. That's definitely would be called a rental. Now it's called a streamer.
Actually, I played that too the other day. It looks nice, but definitely, you wouldn't want to pay full price for it.
Yeah, but in the cases of other games, Batman Arkham City. I really enjoy that game. It's one of my favorite games. I own a physical copy of it, so on PS3, so I will always be able to play it whenever I want.
Yep.
But if I bought it on some type of cloud service only, and then something eventually happens, or maybe it really is just an age thing. I'm in my 30s now, blah blah blah, but I don't like it. I prefer physical everything.
I still do because I'm a collector.
And that too.
Digital copies are fine because at least you're getting the full game still.
Yeah, and I think doesn't Steam have like you guys know this because you play Steam games a lot more than I do. Doesn't it have like the option to download everything you own and put it on a hard drive, or back it up or something? Yeah. So see, that's
back
cool.
it up, yeah. That's generally what you want to do if you're, moving to a new PC or something. Is back everything up and then, redo it on the other end because it saves you having to download over hundreds of gigs of games that most people own.
Which I didn't do when I switched computers, but whatever.
The only problem I had was occasionally I'll try and start a game and it won't work, so I have to re-download one file to fix it up, and it seems to bring it right. Speaking of Steam, they've added more currencies, including mine. So I now have to pay New Zealand dollars for games.
So how do you do this? Do you take the seashells and dump them in your disk drive and then insert it, and it somehow works?
Yep.
Interesting.
There's a credit card reader in my CD drive.
After you get a signed permission slip from the Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister. People really should watch that video.
Netflix.
That's the thing, yeah, because we just got Netflix after forever. And the funny thing is, all the other companies that have... No, sorry, not all of them, but like, I'm assuming it's the same as you guys, is that we only have like 2 or 3 big companies that offer pay TV. And they're kind of mad because Netflix are doing it for like $10 a month, and they were all charging like $20 to $25 a month. So they've all had to drop their price.
Oh, boo-hoo, that market.
Oh, it's ridiculous. There's like, yeah, as I said, there's like 2 companies that own all the rights to every single TV show in existence.
Yeah, around here I think charter cable is really the only option for cable TV. It's like that or satellite.
But aren't most of them under like, they're just under an umbrella of a bigger company?
Pretty much. And satellite, in my opinion, is not really the best option in Oregon because of all the weather.
It's not so good around here either.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, I'm going to set up your satellite dish. I'm going to put... I did all my math satellite calculations, so it needs to sit on this edge of your house, and it needs to be turned exactly this way. Any light breeze will knock it out of alignment. Oh, look, it's Oregon. It's going to be raining and windy for the next 5 days.
Rain fade.
You got a duck swimming in your satellite the next morning. It's so filled with water.
Damn it, duck, get out of here.
God damn it! Not you again!
I told you that's not your home!
That was a big thing over here when we changed from sort of terrestrial to satellite. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, it won't work properly, or rain fade, or snow, or, you know, all that fun kind of stuff, so...
That's the biggest problem, like, here. Especially, like, this year we got, like, a ton of snow. Like, snow would sit in it.
It blocks the signal.
Yeah.
And you hate it when that happens, because he's up there just talking about how much of a fucking hero he is. And you're like, we've been over this. You're you're like the best Sentinel, but you're not that much of a hero. And he's like, no, come on, just hear me out. And you're like, no, Snow. No, we've had this conversation, it's over. Stop sitting in my satellite dish.
I was wondering where you were going with that for a while.
And then it kind of clicked in.
Fake Final Fantasy 13 Jack. He was a terrible Sentinel as well. No, I always used Lightning, because Lightning was better.
Fang.
Yeah, Fang was good too.
I think Snow had like the highest base HP or something. He
was like the best Sentinel and quite possibly the min-max best Commando, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but then he doesn't shut his mouth.
I'm a hero!
He's the worst character out of all of them.
For real. Well,
I'm a hero! The hero saves the day!
A lot of people hated on Hope, but I was always kind of sympathetic for Hope. Because I'm like... Because it's like, well, you know, his mom died. I mean, he's what, 13, 14? His mom just died, so he's super depressed about that. But then he's hanging around all these hot women. And he's 13, 14, so he's like, his mind is just jumping between, like, horny young boy, can't stop thinking about all these hot ladies around me, to, oh god, my mom just died, I'm so depressed. That has to be super confusing. So I was like, ah, poor kid.
Yeah.
But Saz was my go-to guy. I liked him the best. And his Chickabo.
Chickaboo.
Kubaru.
Chocofro.
Kubaru.
But Chocofro.
I don't know. Since we're talking about old games, should we mention a plan that we're kind of thinking of? Everyone's looking at me blankly, I'm sure.
What plan?
No, we're looking at recording some more nostalgia-based stuff, like maybe like a fun where we talk about old Final Fantasies.
Me too. We can
and
do.
old games in general. Like, remember earlier in the podcast when I talked for like 10 minutes about Skater Die 2? Imagine that, but like for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
What if the four of us did speed runs to see who did it the fastest?
God, no.
That's it. Come at me on Ocarina of Time. I'll destroy you all.
I didn't say anything about Ocarina of Time. I'm talking about the Skater Die. Only one of us has played it, so you know.
Yes, we would have to at least like watch a video of the game to get a rough idea of what we're talking about.
Do I need to chime up my buddy and be like, we need a visual guide?
Well, you know, Skater Die 2 not only offered a story mode, it offered a half-pipe trick mode where we could see who could do the most tricks and get the highest score. And the best thing is once you lose all 3 lives from crashing on the half-pipe and you go to like jump off the thing again to start skating, the character will break his skateboard over his knee and go, "No way, dude."
My God.
I really miss the late 80s.
This is not gnarly enough for me.
I really hope that by the time I'm 80-something years old, they will have invented time travel and I can go retire in the 80s. And I'm just going to live it up with, like, Betamax and Sony Walkmans and Zima.
Yeah, that'd just be like a virtual reality suit that you put on. You just live in whatever time, decade that you want.
Like from Futurama?
Yeah.
I made some digital casserole today.
Fighting pop-ups along the way.
Go live in the 80s and be a yuppie. Go to Coke parties.
And have a giant cell phone.
Oh, yes, the giant cell phone.
Yeah, so we're looking into doing some nostalgia-based podcasts. Not sure when as of yet, but it's in the pipeline.
It's in the pot pie? Pie pot?
Pot pie. Pipeline. In the works.
No pipeline.
That was a good game. I remember that one. Was it oil something?
Oil?
It was like a game where you had to like make the oil flow go out and into the.
Oh!
Remember that game?
Wasn't that a Dreamcast game? Or was it a 64 game?
It was really old. It was like PC. I played it when I was at school with like 20 odd years ago.
Maybe I know what you're talking about, but I'm thinking that there had to be another game that was kind of like it, and I'm pretty certain I played it. And I'm
was
kind
like
of
oil flow or
64.
something. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, it's gonna bug me.
Vamp for me for like 10 seconds.
So, about that weather.
About that
It's
weather.
relatively nice right now, except for some reason we're getting Oregon weather this week. It's gonna rain till Saturday.
Enjoy it. It's the best.
Fuck glad.
God, no, that pipe game sounds familiar.
Oil Cap. I found it.
Oil cap.
Oil Cap.
Made by Soleil Software. They did like all the old games.
I Google oil cap and I get oil filler cap from AutoZone.
Did I ever tell you guys the time where I've had a game on my first PC and I could never remember the name of it, and then I finally figured out what it was and was so disappointed I couldn't figure out the name of it?
No.
Cause, yeah, I had my first PC, it just tons of games loaded onto it, a bunch of MS-DOS games, came with Windows 3.1, blah, 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 blah. And it had this game, and I could never remember the name of it, but I had fun with it because you could design your own levels in it. But the game... No. The game had Santa, and Santa had a jetpack, and you had to navigate Santa with the jetpack throughout the level.
Yeah. And
I could...
Was it like deliver presents and shit?
I don't remember delivering presents. Maybe collecting them. I just remember getting from, like, trying to maneuver the levels with Santa in the jetpack to get to the end. Yeah. And I could never remember the name of it until I finally saw a picture of it, and I'm like, okay, Google, blah, blah, blah. And the game was called Jetpack, Christmas Edition.
So it wasn't even the original.
Yeah, it was just... I kept thinking it had some, like, obscure name that I couldn't remember, and it was just Jetpack. The Christmas Edition.
Good times. So yes.
Found a Jeopardy floppy disk in my box of junk recently.
Again?
I think
We're
we
on this
talked about
again?
Yeah, we did already mention.
Oh, did we? My bad.
Yeah, because you were checking eBay this year.
Yeah.
It was worth like millions of dollars, and it was
Wasn't it
only
worth,
worth like
like,
50
5?
cents.
Oh.
It was like 49 cents. I couldn't remember. I can't even remember my grandkids' faces anymore.
It's probably the cost of a 3.5-inch floppy disk.
It's too bad you can't, like, oh, you need to find an old computer that still has like 3.5 floppy drive or whatever, and install that game just to see what the questions are like.
We should
In
try.
what year did
we should try
Eleanor
and find
Roosevelt
it,
decide that she was going to leave her husband
I wonder.
when he died?
It might be around. If we can find it on the internet, we might be able to do like a playthrough of it or something.
Who is the current president? Or this man is the current president of the United States of America.
What is your favorite color? You can put any color. It doesn't even have to be your favorite.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 3. It's not 1 or 3.
Is it 2?
No.
You're not getting it.
Oh, what did Fry say? Didn't he say Q or A or B? He said a letter, and he's like, yes, the number I was thinking of was a letter. I don't remember what the robot devil was trying to get rid of, but he was trying to get rid of something.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I know what you're talking about now.
He was trying to give Bender
Calculon.
Was it Calculon? Yeah. That's right.
Yes, that could be another podcast about not old cartoons, but cartoons we watched when we were younger.
Movies, cartoons.
Yep.
Like Tremors and Gremlins.
Oh, God.
Talk about Ninja Scroll.
So, yes, so we'll try and do that.
Ninja Scroll.
That's truth right there. And Akira
I never saw
Ghost
that
in the Shell.
Ah.
I just like that Sam says old cartoon, and my brain jumps to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm thinking of Michelangelo eating pizza and saying cowabunga.
Yeah.
And Alex's mind jumps to Ninja Scroll, where there's like a giant rock guy that rips someone's arms off and drinks the blood out of them.
Wow. Look, if you guys do like nostalgia anime stuff, I'm probably not useless. I'm be useless in that one.
Be like, I watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon, that's about all I watch.
Dragon Ball Z.
Z. No, we called it Z. I don't know why.
Zeta.
Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That would have been funny if there'd been a New Zealand version of it.
Say it in your best, accent next time on Dragon Ball Z. Come on, do it, pussy!
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku gets into a spot of trouble, eh?
Yeah, with Frieza. And Frieza, he's still trying to blow up Namek.
No. You'd have to say freezer because that's how you
Freezer?
people say your A's for some
True.
reason at the end
Freezer.
of a word.
So wait, if in New Zealand, if you pronounce Z, Z, does that mean in Power Rangers you called Lord Zed Lord Z?
I don't know. No. Well, most of our shows were American anyway, so if we were talking about the show itself, we would use the American pronunciation.
Why?
Because it's, your culture has invaded everywhere.
Our culture is borrowed from everybody else's culture.
Hey, look, it's not our fault. We just keep shoving it in your faces. I mean, come on.
I mean, we have like we have like 2 of our own TV shows, and that's about it. And I'm sure one of them is like the X Factor or something, which is either American or British. But don't get me started on reality TV.
Now coming up, New Zealand's version of American Idol. Where are you from? I'm from the top island. Where are you from? I'm from the bottom island. Oh boy, it was going to be a rivalry on this show, I tell you what. I don't know why Hank goes to New Zealand.
I kind of wonder what the New Zealand version of Honey Boo Boo would be. Oh dear.
I want to eat the pig.
I can't say what the Honey Boo Boo version of New Zealand would be because it's incredibly offensive. She wouldn't have shoes, I can tell you that much.
Wow.
Oh man. Anyway, I think we should probably wrap it up there. Shoot, what video did I think I've got some more Deus Ex Human Revolution over top of this, so have fun watching that. I actually did better the second time round. I didn't die. I think I died like once.
I can try to get you. I think I did a 14 recording. Just don't use the audio because I accidentally turned my mic on like halfway through it.
Nah, it's fine. I don't. I mute the sound on the game anyway.
Let me see what that was. I don't remember what I recorded.
Okay, so look forward to either possibly you've been watching Final Fantasy 14 for the last hour, or it might be Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Actually, I don't think I will do that because I was doing recording on patch day, so there'd be spoilers.
For maybe the one person who does actually.
Hey! You never know that one person might have just started the game,
True.
And then they'll be like,
"We've just ruined it for everyone."
Chapped lips.
All right. Okay, Deus Ex it is. All right. So, anything else? I think I'm good.
I think that's it.
Okay.
All right. Remember, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check us out on the
Twitters
the Twitters.
We're on Twitters,
maybe the
and
Facebooks.
Facebook.
I don't really do anything with the Facebook. They can ignore that.
Well,
no, don't ignore it.
You can like us on Facebook. There is a page for it, which will be in the description. But yes, definitely.
Twitter.
We want comments. There's still we've had one comment on all our videos so far, and it wasn't even related to the things we were talking about.
But that's okay. You know what? Hey, if you guys want to talk about things that look like dildos, talk about things that look like dildos. It's cool. Just give us comments. We are so comment hungry.
Indeed. Where else? Look at some of our other videos. Me and Dean played some This War of Mine, which was quite fun. We might do some more.
I could record my Nexus Light farming. That's what I'll do because that's so exciting.
We actually want to gain subscribers, not lose them.
I know.
But yes, well, we'll record some more stuff. Actually, we need to work that out at some point.
I really need to do the second episode of Life is Strange because I've still not beat that, and I've been like really slacking on it.
Ah, there you go. You should record the first one.
Fancy you mentioned that because I did record it, but I kind of didn't record it.
I'm sure you don't mind playing it again.
I don't. I need to go back through and do some stuff to get different achievements.
There we go. So look out for that, hopefully. Soon. Whee! Alright. Say goodbye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Until next time.